Hello there.
I am the king!
Dracarys.
What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to another Sunday Night Live. Today we are talking about anything you want. We're going to be talking about some TV, some movies. We're getting ready for episode 8 of Willow on Wednesday, and then we are also getting ready for next week's Star Wars Extravaganza streams. So we're starting off next Sunday with a Phantom Menace. We will be going over to Mr. Ryan Milkey's channel, and that will be on Monday night. We'll be talking about Attack of the Clones, and we're going to be doing that all the way up to Mandalorian Season 3. So let me bring on my co-host, Ryan Milkey. What's up? What's up? How are you, my friend?
Hello, people. I'm good. I'm awake. I'm here.
I just realized I don't have my lights on in the back. Let's get that pumped up. We'll go violet tonight. All right. So, what's up, BBIs? Cook Draw, what's going on? Anthony.
See, you missed a trick with that. I would have played into the fact that I forgot to turn my lights off and been like, do you know what? I've been practicing some Jedi tricks, lights, and then would have looked cooler.
Damn it. I blew it. See, that's something you got to tell me backstage when you notice that the lights are on.
I didn't even notice.
I know. I'm like looking. I'm like, oh wait, I didn't even turn them on. What's up, everybody? So, the thumbnail, I had some. What did I have on there? I had Willow. I had Star Wars. I don't even remember what I put on there. I think House of the Dragon. Was House of the Dragon on there? I don't know.
Dude, I think it was more Daenerys, wasn't it?
I know it was Daenerys was on there. So yeah, we'll talk whatever we want to talk about. I use Jedi mind chicks on my Google Home. There you go.
Exactly. That's what they are. They're just droids.
Yes. Wait, hello there. Anthony Blaze messaged me earlier, said, "Did you come on the live last night?" So that's good. What's up, Mystery Madness Collectibles?
Randy.
All right. So, what do you want to start with? So, I just rewatched
Willow.
Well, real quick, I just rewatched episode 8 again, or not episode 8, season 8, episode 6 of Game of Thrones. I had to watch it again, dude.
The finale.
Yeah, dude. I would like, so at the end. This is after Dany's dead and Drogon flies away. Okay, so I'm watching this, right, and we have all these guys, which like in that one, I don't know, the outside area where they're deciding who the new king is gonna be. And Samuel, it's so funny. Samuel stands up. He's like, he thinks he has like this brilliant idea. They just start laughing at him when they say that it should be a democracy and all that. It's pretty funny. But dude,
he mentions what we have in real life, doesn't he?
Right? Yeah, it was kind of funny. But you know, like it would have literally been better if they would have picked any of those other characters except for Bran to be the king. I don't know.
Why do you think I came all this way?
Oh my god!
If he'd have said that to me, I would have literally gone. I would have smashed his face in.
Oh,
I came all this way. What?
Dude, he's the worst. He's the worst. I want to see him have to like go do some zigzags in that wheelchair. Wow, while Ramsey's shooting arrows at him. It's horrible.
This is everything talk. Yeah.
It's literally just so bad. It really is. You know, and then Tyrion is the hand of the king again. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever, man. I was frustrated, and then the whole Jon Snow. So you're telling me that he was told to go to the wall. And then he just disobeys orders, and you're like, I'm going to go north. So, like, John already disobeys orders again.
Why? Why couldn't he just stay south then? Who's going to do that? Why didn't he just stay south?
I don't know.
Have a fight with Grey Worm.
Dude, I can't. I hate Grey Worm in that episode so much. They really ruined his character, too. I don't know. Anyways, I rewatched it one more time because I'm like, I don't know when the next time I'm going to want to watch that again. And so I'm like, I already have it out. I'll just pop it in or whatever. But anyways, Yeah. So Willow, want to start? I don't know. Chat. What do you guys want to talk about first?
I've heard Star Wars mentioned 4 or 5 times already, so maybe we should start with some Star Wars. Quick draws.
Star Wars. Did you watch Bad Batch?
No, I watched the recap for the first one, but feel free to talk about it because I don't think it's my kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, dude. Like, okay, so you watched the recap. So do you have the gist of the show? It's the clones, okay, and these clones didn't have the inhibitor chip or whatever, or didn't work in them or whatever, and then the one, who is it? It's not Cross. I think it's Crosshair. So Crosshair is the one who kind of like is still like on the bad side, or what you want to call it. But yeah, and then Omega's annoying. I hate that character, so they need to do something with her. But yeah, I mean, so basically it ends. The best thing about Bad Batch, there's 2 things I liked about it. Cad Bane was in, I think, 1 episode, and that was a really good episode. Okay.
Cad Bane's the blue dude from Mandalorian, right?
Yeah, from Book of Boba Fett. Yeah.
Yeah, from Book of Boba. Yeah.
Yep. So that was a really cool episode to see him back a little bit. And then the second thing I really liked is at least we have closure on Camino, because that whole city basically gets blown up or whatever. So those besides those 2 facts, like the rest of it is just so blah to me. It's not my favorite. It's not.
I liked that. What's her name? The right hand to Boba. She always helps him out.
Oh, Fennec. Oh yeah,
Fennec's in it too.
Yeah, Fennec's in it too. Yeah, because it's almost like Fennec's fighting against Cat a little bit. Yeah. What is Quick Draw? Quick Draw said she's so annoying, worse than Ahsoka. So Ahsoka when she first came out in the Clone Wars, and especially the movie, because there was a movie, animated movie of the Clone Wars first. Then they started the series. In the movie, Ahsoka's super annoying, like super annoying. It's that movie was terrible. I would not. I watched it once. I'll never watch it again. But yeah, Omega. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what the plan for her is.
Who is she?
So she's like an unaltered clone, kind of like Boba Fett. Like I know early on there were rumors that was like Boba Fett's sister. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that really.
Is this canon?
This is canon because it's right now it is because it's all Disney. But we don't know who Omega is. Like we don't know if that's his sister, but that's what the rumor was early in season 1. I also there's rumors that Omega might be showing up in Ahsoka at some point. Maybe not so much season 1, but possibly season 2. Was that there's a few links there. Like you really there's a couple pretty good YouTube videos out there, almost like linking Ahsoka to Omega. I don't know all the details, but
does it have a forced laughing track? Yeah, I was watching. I think it was Screen Crush, and they explained the first episode. Some of the clips they were showing, it felt like there was a laughing track on them, and I struggle with that.
No, it's not.
No. Okay. Well, maybe that was just their editing then.
Huh. I probably have watched that review, but yeah. So season 1 ends with Camino and all that, and Crosshair is kind of after his old gang. Again, the big rumor was last year when this came out that one of these clones were going to die. No one ends up dying. So now that's the rumor for this year is who's going to die. I don't know why everyone thinks that someone has to die all the time.
Echo. It was believed Echo died, wasn't it? But then you actually found out later that they were holding him hostage and using him for things.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, episode 1. So episode 1 and 2, season 2 is they're definitely linked together because there's actually this is why they drop both of them together is because episode 1 stops with like a mini cliffhanger and then you continue right onto it. But honestly, like the only 2 things I really enjoyed were that we got a little more information about Count Dooku because we got to like go to his like old hangout almost, and there was his treasures were there and all that kind of stuff. So that was kind of cool to get a little more information on Dooku. Basically they're going there to get money to help him disappear or whatever. That's what they do. They just take all these random jobs. Think of Mandalorian season 1 when Mando used to go out and just take random jobs to make the Republic credits. That's kind of what Bad Batch does to a point. But I guess also one thing I did forget is before season 2 starts, I guess they were like, because everyone thought they died in the communal explosion, which in episode 2 that kind of like was like the best part with how they worked that. So the stormtroopers and in the Empire and whatever, they all think the Bad Batch is not even around anymore because it's been, I don't know how long it's been. I don't know if they really say. I don't know if chat. I don't know if you guys know if anybody watched Bad Batch in there in the chat. I don't know if they said how long that has been, but it's been a while, and because they think they're dead, and then so they do this little heist. They get these treasures or whatever, and toward the end, they start fighting the stormtroopers, so they kind of know that the Bad Batch is still around a little bit. And I don't know the clone's name. I can't remember his name, but he's kind of like almost like the leader of them, or the general, lieutenant, commander, whatever he is. Mm-hmm. And he's talking to, at the end, when kind of the episode is basically over, he's talking to, again, I don't know their names. I'm not very good with their names, but like one of the main general like humans, and whatever that's leading this group of clones, I guess. I don't know. But he basically says that he finds out that the Bad Batch is alive. So he tells the commander of the clones to tell him, he's like, well, we need to leave that out of the report, because he's basically afraid that if Grand Moff Tarkin finds out, and that's the old dude in A New Hope, that's kind of if he finds out, he's probably gonna get killed. I mean, that's the way he does stuff. So he's afraid that he doesn't want him to find out. So he tells the clone to keep it out of the report. And as he's walking away, you can kind of see the clone go, well, that's not the way I'm programmed. Basically saying, I'm going to put it in the report. And then the general, whatever, ends up killing the clone, and you see him fall off the cliff. So that was a good twist, because obviously something will come up, something will come onto that. So, I mean, besides that, though, I mean, really not a whole lot happened. I mean, that was probably the best part, was the end. So we'll see where it continues. It's just Bad Batch is a lot of those mini episodes, those mini story arcs where there's that little underlaying continuation, but really every couple episodes is its own little thing for the most part. And I think that's one reason why I get a little bit disinterested in it. Again, I'll watch it all, but I don't sit there and stare at the TV making notes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, for me, it would need to draw in known characters,
Yeah, and that's what they did.
Yoda was going to be in it, or you told me, stuff like that. Then okay, I'd go check it out. But yeah, it just and so I comparing this to Rebels, because I always talk about how I like Rebels. Rebels definitely has standalone episodes where it's has nothing to do with the plot. It's a cartoon, So they definitely have some episodes where it has nothing to do with the main plot. It just I remember there was one episode in Rebels where Ezra, that's the kid with the blue hair, is when I'm pretty sure this is season 1 even. He ends up infiltrating one of the starships or whatever, and he goes into stormtrooper training where he meets another stormtrooper who, and they kind of personalize, they try to humanize the stormtroopers like that. And in that regards, it is a really good episode. But again, in the grand scheme of things, it has nothing to do with anything. But he basically befriends this guy, and so those are the kind of episodes that. But I feel like Bad Batch has way more of that than Rebels ever did. Even Clone Wars to a point. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. It's only been 2 episodes. Yeah. But, I mean, I did like the cliffhanger on the episode 2. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you want to watch it or just watch it in a recap. But when do the episodes come out?
Just Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably catch up.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't even know the next time we'll talk about this is, with everything else that we got going on. But, but yeah, it was okay. I know I
It's
talked.
just good to have the knowledge, to be able to talk to you, because sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to know, or sometimes I'm like, don't tell me,
Yeah.
But no, I'll probably catch up.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Batch. I mean, supposedly we're getting Commander Cody in Bad Batch this season. We didn't see him in the first 2 episodes, obviously. He's the one who was Obi-Wan's like really good friend. He's the one who kind of turned on Obi-Wan when Order 66 happened, which we'll be watching that here in about less than 2 weeks, or actually about 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, we'll be talking about that. But yeah, I mean, Cad Bane made a little appearance. I think everyone liked that. And then, like you said, Fennec Shand was in it. I'm trying to think of anyone else. There's a really, really small cameo in episode 1 from Rebels. Besides that, I don't really think
So is Cad Bane dead?
I mean, we don't really know. I mean, we saw him die supposedly in Book of Boba Fett, right?
Yeah, it was really terrible. Like, I was like, come on.
Yeah, it's Star Wars. Who knows? I mean, what's his face got shot. We thought he was dead, and we saw him in the back. I think. What's his face? Oh my gosh, what's his name? Cat. Is it? Oh my gosh, it's not Cad. It's Cod Vanth. I think it's Cod Vanth.
Oh, Cobb Vanth.
Cod Vanth. Yeah. We all thought he was dead, and at the end of the series.
Oh, the cowboy dude. Yeah, the cowboy dude.
Cowboy dude. Yep,
Yeah.
The sheriff, whatever. Yeah. Yep.
So I think you had a question earlier on. It was, is the Star Wars thing going to be a live watch party? So it's not going to be a live watch party as such. Just myself and Headless are taking it upon ourselves to watch 2 movies a week, and then we'll talk about them Sunday and Monday retrospectively.
Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna so basically starting today. We're hoping everyone wants to watch the first 2, and then we're just gonna kind of break
from today.
Yeah, so like 1 week from today, we'll be talking about Phantom Menace, and then next Monday we'll be talking about Attack of the Clones. So basically, it's like we're trying to get everyone to watch We're trying to get everyone to watch 2 movies a week. Basically, is the way it ends up being. I think one of the weeks it's only going to be 1 movie, because I'm not going live on Super Bowl Sunday, so we're skipping that, and we'll just do the next one on Monday then. But yeah, just trying to see if anybody wants to come along with a ride. If you've never watched Star Wars, this might be a good time to jump in, and then we're just kind of heading right over to Mandalorian season 3. So, and then we'll be and then we'll be doing those live on Wednesdays, and then we'll do a full breakdown on Ryan's channel on Mondays.
Yeah, with the slideshows and everything, that'll all return.
Yeah,
detailed slideshow breakdown Mondays.
But I wanted to make sure I'm going live right, like the day that it drops, because I think that's the most fun. It's the most fresh in your head to kind of talk about it right away without doing any kind of, notes or whatever. I
like that we do that. We keep that to you because you do that with House of the Dragon on a Sunday when we watch it.
Yeah.
So we'll keep all that initial reaction stuff on your channel, and then we'll do the detailed breakdown stuff on mine, unless it comes to a bit where we both want to do detailed breakdowns.
Yeah, I think the way we did House of the Dragon is really good. And this will just let us also have a few extra days too to like actually like think about it, because I know sometimes going Sunday Monday was a little hard because like how much more information, or sometimes I wouldn't even be able to watch it a second time, where most of the time I was able to, but there was a few times I didn't even get to watch it the second time before I got to your channel. But with Mandalorian, we'll have 4 days really to watch it again, and
it will go back to Sunday Monday when House of the Dragon comes back out.
Yeah.
We need to be on the ball, don't we? So
for the time being, after we're done breaking down the movies again and just kind of talking and discussing, and that's kind of what we're going to start doing on next Friday or next Sunday though. So I don't know, anything else about Bad Batch? I mean, like, that's pretty much all I got on that.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it a go.
All right,
I struggle with animation things. I always have. So
yeah, it can become tedious, especially if you're trying to watch like 3 or 4 in a row, because you're just kind of like, ugh. You get to a point where you almost just have it on, and you're kind of not paying attention unless it really draws you in. Because that's kind of how I was with Clone Wars the first couple seasons. I wasn't really all that invested in it, and I mean I enjoyed it, but it was more like background noise where I would be doing something else when I was watching that. So again, Rebels. I honestly think the best way to do it is to try to get that list. I'll get that list, and whenever you want to watch it, we could do it. I mean, even if we wait to after Mandalorian or something, maybe between a Mandalorian and Ahsoka, that might be a good time to catch on the Rebels. Then that way you get all that.
I know. I want to record it. I want to record my reaction so that we've got some spot on the channel. You know,
to Rebels, or
yeah,
which to Rebels, watching Rebels. Yeah, I mean, we could always. I mean, we could always. We'll have to wait and see when Ahsoka's going to come out. But maybe between Mandalorian and that, maybe we just do like a watch party on like we could do 2 episodes a week. We could do one. The problem is that everyone in the chat is going to who shows up would want to watch it too, and you're probably going to need to have Disney.
I can help with that.
Or contact Ryan, and because you can't watch it live on YouTube, but we can watch it and
we can put a clock on
about it, and as long as they don't hear it or anything like that, you can just sit there and we could talk about it during the episode, and so we could because I can map out like I want to say it's like 22 episodes throughout the 5 seasons that they really home in on the main plot that goes all the way through, and there's some really good moments in that too. I mean, Darth Maul's in it. I mean, you get some good stuff. I don't know. What do you want?
I was just catching up with the chat, and I was going to bring up the George R. R. Martin's Not a Blog website to go see if there's any updates on there.
Yeah, I saw a couple more videos on that, stating that he's not really moving forward too very, very fast with that at all.
He hasn't been moving forward for ages.
I know. But do you I don't know. You want to talk about Willow at all, or?
Well, yeah, I'm actually excited for the final.
I know. Like I said, I'm
actually saying that.
I just showed you a little possible spoiler that I was looking at. I'm dropping my video tomorrow on Willow. I was really trying to get it out today. Again, when you do these videos where you're talking over the video and you kind of want to match up with what you're talking about with the video, it's unbelievable how long they take compared to just doing a video like when I'm on camera and I'm showing something or just talking about something. They're so time consuming, but I like doing them because those are the videos I do enjoy watching too. Like when you just want to get some information, But so I don't want to too much about like predictions because that's kind of what my video is about. But we can definitely talk a little bit about it if you want. I know we both really liked the last episode, and I know a lot of the chat hasn't really been watching. I know Umpty's been watching. I don't even know if anyone else.
Baby Ice has been watching it.
Baby Ice has been watching.
I think Quick Draw's been watching it too because he was mentioning how he was flipping around his stuff last week.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely like on a Wednesday, 9:00 Eastern. Umpty, I think we had talked about Umpty maybe coming on with us to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, I know he said I think he's back to us, but yeah, just I'm the last episode, I wish we would have got more of that. The first 6 episodes. It's funny. I was talking to my brother before we came on, and he was telling me about his thoughts on Willow, and he said this. He says a lot of the same stuff that we have said, where he said that it's just not what he thought it was going to be, and that Willow doesn't even seem like the main character. And I said, yeah, he's not the main character. I mean, it's definitely Kid and Allura. That's what the focus is on.
Yeah, well, we kind of summed it up though, didn't we? In the movie, he was the main protagonist or the main character because he had the mission to look after this child. Now the child's older. So now we have the story of the child. But, yeah. I think we got way too much of... What's his name? Eric.
Oh, Eric.
We got too much Eric last week. They could have cut all that up and sprinkled it out through all those 6 episodes.
Yeah, because like sometimes we see him like for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and then there's so much last week.
Yeah. I mean, I understand because they wanted to keep some of it, more of a secret and for the finale. So I understand it, but you're right. Like, why couldn't we've seen like a couple scenes here and there throughout, and then like get more of it? Like last week.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree because I mean it bounced back and forth to them. Gosh, how many times? Like at least
5, 6,
4 or 5. Yeah, at least that they kept going back.
Started with them, ended with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm still
Well, didn't
intrigued.
really end with them. Yeah, we got the pan of where we're going to be next week. But yeah.
I'm still intrigued to see who this girl is. If she is actually if that her form, if that is her form, who is it? I have a bunch of theories on that for the video tomorrow. But like I was telling you last week, I part of me just feels like that. It feels like there's definitely some type of like, I guess like some type of like not time jump, but like there has to be some type of time travel or something like that. Because I think it's going to be Bav Morda. I really do. I think it's going to be Bav Morda.
You think this girl that is with Arik is Bad Morva?
In a younger version of her from the past. That's what I think. Because I just don't. You don't think so? I know you don't.
No, I do, but I don't want that.
You don't. I know you don't want that. Okay. So this is all mostly because of what is going on with Disney, and I think about what they did in Star Wars. Think of all these reboots that they're doing. Like they're always bringing back the old bad guys. Like, I don't know, man. I feel it. I really do. I hope I'm wrong too. I really do.
I hope you are too.
I want it to be something new. And
I want it to be Kit.
You want who to be Kit?
The girl.
You think I just don't see it though. Like I know we had talked about that, but I don't know, man.
I don't. Yeah. After what we saw, I don't think it is, but it would be cool. Johnny, awesome live tonight, my friend. Great live.
Yeah, Johnny, that was awesome, dude. Love the live. Miss it for the world, but Willow just wasn't for me. No, I get it, man.
Yeah,
I get it. So, Charles, you did not like the last episode either?
I don't think Charles watched it.
Oh, he didn't. Oh, okay.
I think he watched one and was like, "Yeah, that's not for me."
Yeah, no.
But I don't even know if he's seen the movie. I'm not sure if Charles has even seen the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You may not want to see the movie because then you might be a little more disappointed in the show. I don't know. Yeah. It's fine. It's like I said, it's fine. I'm not mad I watched it and spent all this time on it. But I probably won't watch season 1 again unless the end just completely blows me away. And I'm not really expecting that, but I'm expecting it to be just as good as last episode. And if we get that, I think I'll be happy with the season. And then we'll see what happens.
I think it's going to get cancelled before it comes to season 2, and it's a shame to say. And I think it's a waste of time. The storyline, everything is just going to be left in limbo.
Yeah.
I think that they're gonna do this final episode with an idea of a season 2, but I just don't think it's performed well enough, and Disney keeps throwing things out and seeing what sticks. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Again, it's funny.
Okay, so Charles started on the first one and was out. He had seen the movie years ago and seemed much better.
I'm really curious now. I want to see if there's any information about like the overall like ratings. Now, okay, so Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, well that's more of a rating of the show, but let's see. IMDb, the rating is a 5.3 out of 10.
But that's rated by critics.
So IMDb is not really critics though, because you can just go in there and you can leave your own. So critics just gave it 85%. But then you go to the viewers, the rate it's 20. It's like 46%. So it's almost half.
But I can understand that though.
Yeah.
Critics get everything all at once, and they get to consume it in one binge, and then they have an idea of what they want to call it. So maybe watching it all the way, maybe the last episode does hand itself up, and that's why we've got viewer scores lower, because we haven't seen the finale.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing with shows too. It is hard because, like you said, all of these scores in, and how many of these scores were in after episode 1 or 2? Actually, it's 44%. But what are the rating? Like what are the ratings called on TV? What is that called? I want to know. I want to know.
I thought it was like how many millions watched.
Yeah. What is the viewership?
The viewership. How's everybody doing tonight in the chat?
First article I pull up, dude. Willow's ratings are the worst for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Now this was back on December 7th, so we're talking a month ago. But according to Samba TV, only 481,000 households watched Willow its first 5 days, and that was 2 episodes.
Wow.
Fans despise the Willow Disney Plus series. So She-Hulk, in retrospect, She-Hulk in the first 4 days was 1.5 million households. Miss Marvel, which I didn't watch either one of these actually. Miss Marvel, 775,000 in the first 5.
I didn't watch She-Hulk. I didn't watch Miss Marvel.
Yeah, either did I. And Willow had 481,000 only. Wow. I mean,
it's more of a niche market though. It's a niche film,
right? And that's the thing. Like you make Willow, like you're getting a smaller audience than Marvel. I mean, even if you're a Marvel fan and you watch everything Marvel, it's like you're probably going to watch them. Now, I do watch everything Marvel, but I just thought both of those shows looked absolutely terrible, so I just didn't even bother. And at the time too, I'm pretty sure we were doing House of the Dragon. And
I've been scarred by the CW series. It's like I got into The Flash, I got into Arrow, I got into all these things, and then they just went so downhill.
Yeah.
And I just can't put myself into that world again, where I'm watching these things consistently and religiously. Willow's a unique little quirky thing that can be picked up and put back down on the shelf, Whereas She-Hulk and all these things, they probably going to have connecting storyline that's going to connect somewhere in 6 movies' time, because they all interweb, don't they? But but I'm enjoying it. I can't wait for the finale this week. I can't wait purely to find out what happens, and I also can't wait to say it's done, because it's the third thing then we would have broken down, moving through pretty quick. Popping Head She-Hulk was cancelled already.
She-Hulk was canceled
already. Apparently, that's what Charles says. I don't know.
I didn't know either. Yeah, I can't even find anything on Willow ratings. Like I was trying to find something like maybe like December 14th is about the latest thing I can find. Again, December 1st, that's not going to help us with the conversation. There's nothing really. December 15th, that's Rotten Tomatoes again. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I just hope that the finale is good. It is what it is, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna finish it. So, what's going on, Simon? But yeah, I mean, I'm what I'm really curious now is going to be like how many views am I getting on this Willow video when I drop tomorrow. We'll see. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I think I got some good stuff in it, some interesting stuff. And now we talked about some of this. I've tweaked a little bit. I kept some of the same, but I don't know. We'll see. Let me get this light fixed real So, want to move on to? What do you want to move on to? So we did Bad Batch. We did a little Willow. The Last of Us comes out next week. I think no, it's next Sunday. Oh man, see, it stinks because I would love to go talk about that a little bit. I think that's gonna be good.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, we can maybe talk a little bit about it before we do our Star Wars breakdown, just to kind of talk about it for a few minutes.
I just don't think it's gonna do as good as everybody expects it to do, because it's a very niche story, and like I know a handful of people that know the story, that know what it is.
Yeah.
There's more people in my life that aren't going to have a clue what it is when it comes out. You know, I'm excited because I know the story and I played the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Some of my other friends aren't probably going to know what it is.
I think they did a pretty bad job promoting it, to be honest with you. This is one of the shows that I don't know why they didn't bring this to like San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con. I don't understand. Like, they could have done a big panel. I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's been promoted terribly. Like, I kind of forgot about it, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, like a month ago, you start seeing the commercials. I'm like, oh yeah, that should be all right, you know. So personally, like, I've never played the game. I've watched a few people stream it. I don't really know much about it, and I'm to the point now where it's like, well, I kind of don't want to know much about it because I want to see what they do, and I don't want, you know, there might be spoilers from the game, or they might just change the whole thing up. Who knows? But you're telling me the story is really good. Is that?
Well, yeah, but you know, we're Walking Dead fans, so I think we're gonna like it. It's a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. What is it? It's
survival horror game. So
right. Yeah, I played Resident Evil. I played what's the other one?
But this is more of a story narrated. It hits you in the fucking heart. the story, it hurts. You know, because for me, I love story-driven games, and when I get into them, and I become the character that I'm playing, and yeah, you know, there's some things happen that it's going to be interesting to see.
So in the game, so it's a lot of like, is it a? It's not a first person, is it? Yeah, well, it kind of is a first person, but it's, you see your character in the game, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you see like their back and you see their legs and that kind of stuff. It's not like Call of Duty. Okay, so in the game, like, okay, so for example, like I've played a lot of Resident Evil. You know, Resident Evil, they have like your little cut scenes, but it's not like super drawn out or anything. Are you telling me like on their cut streams, they're really like building up that story and stuff? And it's like,
oh, Last of Us has got 30-minute cutscenes where you don't do anything with the controller for 30 minutes.
Oh shit, really? Oh, so you're when you're playing that game, it's almost like you're doing a movie, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I didn't. 30 minutes. Wow, that's a long time.
Maybe that's an exaggeration, but it feels like 20,
Still,
maybe close to 20.
Still, even 15 minutes is a long time. Like when you want to play a video game, you're sitting there watching. So sometimes that irritates me a little bit. Like for example, in like the older Final Fantasy games, like they used to have those cutscenes and they used to be so long. And again, I was younger. I just didn't care. Maybe now as an adult, I'd probably care more and probably enjoy that more. I've just never really played any games like that. I mean,
it kind of also tells the story whilst you're walking. Like you'll just be exploring an area, and the two main characters will be having a conversation between themselves while you're climbing into a building and searching some things. It's just a constant narration.
So, percentage-wise, is that game 50-50 on like killing and exploring? Is it like Resident Evil to me is like, especially the later versions, is almost all killing and less exploring, where like the original Resident Evil and you even move the second one, like when you're actually in the house, I feel like it's almost 50-50. Like you got to kill things, but you got to find and do puzzles. Is this game more, what do you think this game would be more like?
Like a Tomb Raider game.
Never played Tomb Raider either. I know, right? Yeah, I play Star Wars Legos. I still like Star Wars Legos is awesome because
it's
like I think
Go ahead.
Well, like for example, like so you have all like that. There's new Mario games, like these new Super Mario games that came out. Like they're not like the old ones where you are so focused on killing enemies. You know, it's almost more like exploring and trying to figure out the puzzles. Kind of like it's basically like Star Wars Lego. It really is. It's Skywalker series. I mean, you have killing in it, obviously, but you could do so much without even having to kill somebody. And I don't
My
know.
annoying thing with Lego games is I get to the end and they tell me there was a secret bolt that I missed, and then I don't want to play it anymore because I bloody just tried looking for it.
I know it's annoying, but
yeah, no,
so
I'd say there's a bit of killing in it. There's a bit of killing in it, but
I want you to sell me in The Last of Us because now I want to go play it. But I feel like I need to be sold on this.
Why don't I just read you the synopsis?
Yeah, but I want to know which like
It's it all.
it's at all okay. Is it scary too?
Joel, a grizzled survivor of a dangerous post-pandemic world, who is slowly losing his sense of morality after the loss of his daughter, and Ellie, a young girl, on her own struggling to find a real human connection, are forced together and must travel across the US in search of a faint hope of a future of humanity.
Okay, so basic, typical zombie storyline. Now, when you're in the game playing, are you playing as both characters or just one, or you have to choose?
It changes.
So it changes based on whatever you. Okay, so that makes
on
sense.
The story.
Okay, so and are you separated sometimes? I'm assuming you probably are.
Yeah, without giving spoilers.
Because what is the other horror game? Silent Hill. So the original Silent Hill, I think it's one or two characters, and you switch back and forth. And I know as those it's like three. I think what are they up to? Silent Hill 4 maybe. I kind of stopped playing some of them, but I know that they do. Like you get to one point, and then all of a sudden you jump to the other character. But see, like for me, Silent Hill was fun for different reasons that Resident Evil was. Silent Hill was fun because of the boss battles. Like Resident Evil boss battles, I never really found myself like having that much fun with them. I was more annoyed that I had to do it. Where Silent Hill kind of took those boss battles and made them fun. But I also had more fun with Resident Evil, at least the earlier versions, because of the puzzles and things you had to do. So I guess maybe I'm more of a puzzle guy than the actual shooting person. And I don't know.
That's why you should play Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
So that's what Lara Croft is then, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's all puzzles, and she's a tomb. She goes into tombs and looks for artifacts, and you step on the wrong thing and you get crushed and all this kind of stuff. It's
okay.
And yeah, Randy says God of War is what he's playing right now, which is one of the best games ever made. And yeah, Last of Us was a really good game. And so, I was literally reading yesterday. The guy that made it, I can't think of his name. He kind of compared it to Game of Thrones, because he said it isn't going to have the downfall that Game of Thrones had, because they're going to stick to the story of the game. They're not going to venture off and do different things. So I'm interested.
So I guess what I'll be interested in at the end, and I mean, I may pick up the game. I don't know. I have Harry Potter coming out in like less than a month, and I have a feeling that's going to consume a lot of my time. So I don't know. What I'll be curious is like to hear from you guys who went all the way through the game is how far did season 1 take it? Is season one all the first game? And then are we looking forward to like season 2 is going to be like the second game? Because there's 2 of them, right? There's only 2 games out for Last of Us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if there's a plan for a third or not, but so I'll be curious to see how they do this. Are they breaking it into 2 seasons? I don't know.
I just hope it doesn't get the same reception that Uncharted got, because I didn't enjoy Uncharted.
I didn't see that. That was not with what's his face? Guy who plays Spider-Man.
Tom Holland. Yeah. I didn't enjoy it, and I love the games.
Okay.
So yeah, but we'll see. And then it kind of makes me think I want to see a God of War movie, but they're probably going to butcher it.
Well, look at that World of Warcraft movie that came out. God, that was.
Have you ever played God of War?
Not God of War, no.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, I seriously do. Like over the last probably 5 years, the only games I buy, Zelda and Mario, the Lego Star Wars, Fallen Order, and Call of Duty. that's basically it.
Why are you buying Call of Duty? You can buy whatever you want, but like, why?
Which one?
Call of
Call of
Duty.
Because I bought Call of Duty because when I got the PlayStation 5, it was like the newest one. So I bought Vanguard, which I actually like playing Vanguard. I know some people that really didn't like it. My stats were the best in that game, and since
What kind of Call of Duty player are you? I'm
What'd you
a solo player usually. Like I play single player games, story driven. If I play Call of Duty, I play the campaign. I don't go touch multiplayer.
No, see, I don't even like the campaign. I'd rather just play online and kill people.
Yeah.
I got really good at it though. I just haven't played it. I just
some
really
of the betrayals, some of the betrayals and the storyline that you get from Call of Duty, like over the years, Ghost comes to mind when I played Call of Duty Ghosts. The storyline on that is just, again, it hurts. You get so attached to these characters and you play these things, and then these storylines, they do hurt.
Yeah.
Because I've died many times in a game, obviously.
Did you play Fallen Order?
No.
See, I think you would like that because that's got a lot of story too. Again, we're not talking like 15-minute cut screens. At least I haven't so far. But it's good. They made Cal Kestis such a great character. I mean, everyone wants to see him in live action. I want to see him in live action. I really do. I think they have an opportunity to bring him in. That actor, I mean, he ain't doing a whole lot. And you offer anybody enough money, they'll come do it,
That was thrown at me last night for Ryan Reynolds, and I had to agree.
True story.
Yeah, it was a true story.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm interested. I'm excited to watch it next week. It'll probably be on at 9. I don't even know if we'll be able to talk about it. Because if I go live at 9, it'll be on when we're live. So we'll have to maybe talk a little bit about it on your channel on Monday.
On Monday,
yeah. Maybe on Monday. Just talk a lot about it a little bit. Yeah, just curious to see what people's thoughts are. Yeah.
But that requires people to watch it with us at the same time. Like a lot of people don't do. They wait till the weekend to watch things, or we need to urge people to watch it.
I wish
know what you're watching.
I wish that Disney will go back to dropping things on Fridays. The midweek thing is weird to me. I don't know. I mean, HBO always done Sunday. I mean, Mandalorian used to be dropped on Fridays, and then they moved it. I don't know why. You would think they would get better viewership having the whole weekend. I guess their thought is. I guess it goes over 5 days, right? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's probably what they're thinking is, instead of going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, hit the whole Thursday, Friday, Saturday part. I don't know, whatever. They know better than I do, I guess. Just not in developing Star Wars stories. They need to call me.
So let's talk about it. Star Wars. Like. You don't like 7, 8, and 9?
It's not that I don't have a problem with 7, but 8 and 9, I can't stand them.
That's what The Last Jedi and
Rise of Skywalker.
And
again, the reason why I think I don't like Rise of Skywalker is because J.J. Abrams came in and he tried to fix what Rian Johnson did with The Last Jedi. And by him fixing some of it, it just made it just a mess. Like it's just a mess of a movie. It really is. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Those are going to be interesting breakdowns then, because I know you're not really keen on them.
Yeah, Last Jedi looks great, and it's a decent enough movie to watch. I just can't stand watching how they just turn Luke into such a little bitch. I mean, it's just like an angry old man. Like, get off my lawn, guy.
He's a whining little girl at the beginning,
Yeah, a little bit.
In New Hope, you just whined all episode.
Yeah, I know. But just him being so powerful and being, I don't know. Maybe people my age got spoiled with all the legends and all the old canon of like all the books, and we had nothing, and these books were so good. And I mean, I barely remember them at this point because I mean, I read them when I was a teenager, but the stories were just so good. And I think I told you a couple weeks ago, like I used to go on the website and just look up all the canon and just try to get as much information as I could. And we get The Last Jedi, which is obviously much later in the timeline. And again, I did like it. I liked all the characters. I didn't really have any problems with that movie. I didn't even have a problem with Han dying because, like, you knew it was going to happen. Like, everyone knew it was going to happen. Like, it was really no big shocker. Like, Harrison Ford came out in Return of the Jedi back in '83 saying that he thought that Han should die in that movie, and George was like, "No, I'm not killing off one of my main three characters." So I mean, everyone knew that was going to happen in that movie. But it just,
for me, I just need to see Darth Vader. If Darth Vader's on my screen, I'm happy.
Yeah,
that's the way it is. That's the way I always have been.
And I don't know, and I like Kylo Ren. Like I think Adam Driver's a really good actor, and I think Kylo Ren's character is interesting. It just I don't know. You want to know what one of the biggest flaws with Last Jedi is? It's the fact that they literally are picking up right where it left off, and that's part of the problem. There's no time gap. There's nothing there. Like it's literally supposed to pick up right afterwards. Like there's no, like when you watch Empire Strikes Back versus The New Hope, I feel like it's probably at least a year or two. Yeah. Like it's not right away. It's a couple years later.
There has to be reasoning for this long spiel of text that we get given at the beginning of every movie. Yeah. That usually fills in the time gap from what happened to what's coming.
Exactly, and they did not do that in Last Jedi. They wanted, and it's just one big chase scene. Like the whole movie is a chase scene, and it's supposed to be in space, and they're just going that slow. It's just the whole thing, and then the whole casino part with the Canto Bite. Ugh, so awful. And I get it. He probably was trying to get back and like, oh, remember the cantina scene from A New Hope. It was terrible. And the code breaker, oh my god, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. I can't even. I can't even.
We're going to.
Such a bad movie. I mean, I don't even know what. Like, if you told me to rank Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, I don't even know which one I hate more because they both have so many issues. I guess I would say The Last Jedi, and the reason why I say that is just
I was going to say stay tuned to Headless' channel because we'll do a tier list.
That's right. If you need,
you'll see where he puts it.
That's right. But I blame the Rise of Skywalker on The Last Jedi because they try. That's probably I don't know. But if you like this conversation, this is what the next 4 or 5 weeks are going to be about. It should be fun talking about each movie.
And I'm gonna literally use you as an encyclopedia because I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched them in order. You've thrown some things in there that I would never have even watched. I would have done Phantom Menace. I'd have done episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're not throwing in Rogue.
You've thrown in Rogue and Solo and stuff. So
I mean,
I don't even know if I've ever seen those, to be honest.
Oh, you've never seen Rogue One? See, Rogue One is the best, probably the best Star Wars of that Disney did.
I don't think I have seen it. No,
the Rogue One movie. Like I said, there's different orders you can do it. I just figured for the sake of easy.
I like if this is the way the story's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, you know what happens. Like the spoilers, so there's really no need to jump around. Because there's a couple of different ways you can do it. But I just figured at least this way it's easy for everyone to follow if people want to watch, each one and, kind of chat with us and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I definitely think it's definitely the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Because, it wouldn't make sense doing it. Like, I told somebody we were doing the breakdown recently and they said, oh, you're going to do 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I was like, no. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, He's like, oh, no, the way to watch Star Wars is to go back into the old days, watch the old stuff, then go back. I was like, Really?
Again, if you're new and you've never seen it, I agree. But if I've seen it, and you've seen most of them, I mean, again, you do that because you don't want to get the spoiler. You don't want to know early on that Anakin's gonna be Vader, and you basically find that out for the most part. You can tell in Attack of the Clones what they're kind of doing with him and Palpatine's relationship. Again, they try to do a good job making sure that you don't know the.
Don't they tell you in episode 1 with the shadow on the rock?
Yeah, but that's not actually in the movie. That was just a poster. But
Oh.
you're right. You're right. I mean, they do. You're right.
They've got a shadow of Anakin on the rock, and it looks like Darth Vader's silhouette.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite posters of all time. I have that in my basement, actually. Yeah. But I mean, you know, again, if you're someone who doesn't watch Star Wars, you probably never even seen the poster, to be honest with you. So you're not really going to know. You know,
I just assumed it was in the movie, but no, that's cool.
It's funny you say that because I remember seeing that poster when I was a kid. I mean, kid, I was probably a teen. Wow, geez, when did that come out? 90? Is that 99? So I wasn't a kid.
Probably.
I wasn't a kid. I was 23, but yeah, I mean, just was I 23? Yeah, 23.
You're giving your age away.
Just being there in that movie theater. I mean, we slept. It's so funny back, dude. If, like you say, 1999, you're like, oh, that wasn't that long ago, dude. That shit was 24 years ago, dude. Like, are you kidding? It's crazy. Like so I that time in my life I was bartending, and after work, so we got out probably around 10:30, 11. It was me and like 3 other friends, and we're gonna go get these tickets for Phantom Menace because the tickets went on sale the next afternoon at like 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. or whatever it was. So we after work, we had all brought our clothes, change of clothes, whatever. We all went right after work. We drove out to the movie theater, and we literally were in line waiting for the movie from like 11:30 p.m. all the way to 2 p.m. the next day. Absolutely insane. And luckily,
so the only thing that I had for that kind of experience was waiting outside bookstores for the Harry Potter books.
Yeah,
I did that. Camped outside the store for 2 days to make sure that I could get a book.
Yeah, I did that for my Nintendo Wii way back in the day. We stepped outside in the car. Wow. And then it's funny though because this is like for Black Friday. So that's the Friday after Thanksgiving. It can be pretty darn chilly in Ohio, and we drove out to GameStop, and there used to be a GameStop across the street from our mall, and then in the mall there was also a GameStop. Now since they don't do that, there's only one now because it never made any sense to me. Why would you have a GameStop across the street from the mall and then one in the mall? Aren't they competing? It's weird.
Yeah, but you could have had a franchise store and a company store,
That's true. But yeah, we were outside. We were in the car, and we're just kind of sitting there. And it was around. I think we got there about 2 a.m., 3 a.m. because they opened at 10 or 9 or 10, and we're just sitting there. And I'm like, I can't believe we're waiting here in this car for a freaking video game system. And it's funny because Doreen had to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, well, you might just drive to the mall because they're probably open because it's a Black Friday shopping. So I just jumped out and I went in line. There's only one other person in line. So technically we were second. So I was like, I'm not going to wait in the line till I start seeing more people walk up. And so she drives it over mall over there, and she comes back and she's like, they have a line outside the GameStop over there too. There's only 3 people in line right now. And I'm like, there's only 3 people, and I'm like, and this is indoors. I'm like, what the hell are we doing out here? So we drove over there and we got in line and ended up getting it. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. What we used to do. Now it's all on the computer for the most part.
Yeah, Headless said that. Not Headless. Randy said there in the chat. Same. I did the same thing for PS5 and Xbox.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep. PS5. I just it's like when you click on that tweet, when you see a tweet come out, but PS5 is available. Just got lucky. I think I got mine through Walmart, and it just happened to click at the right time and. Just make sure you have all your information, and it's crazy. I have a lot of friends who still haven't got it. I mean, now it seems like one just picked it up actually a couple weeks ago, But yeah, there's still
I'll never get it.
You'll never get it.
I'll never have another Sony product.
I don't know. I like my PlayStation. I don't like Xbox controllers, dude. To be honest with you,
I do.
like my stepson, like when he lived here, he had all his Xbox stuff. I couldn't stand playing with those controllers.
My hands are like an alien. Like I can't put them down here to do the analogs. They have to be up here.
You like them up higher, then, huh? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I think that's what it was. Because and probably because I'm used. I mean, I've had every PlayStation system, so I'm probably just used to it. And the controller doesn't really. I mean, it changes over time, but not like the position.
I never even got a 3. I never got a PS3. I stopped at PS2 and went straight to 360. As soon as the Xbox 360 came out, that was what I was in.
And then right now,
it's the exclusivity that I always say. Xbox Series X.
Series X is the new one. Xbox One is the one in between those two, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See.
Yeah, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then you've got the Xbox One S, and then you've got the Xbox One S all digital, then you've got the Xbox Series X, which is the dark black color.
So do you 'cause I know you like wrestling. Do you play those wrestling games or no?
No.
No. Because I think you could play those.
I played Dark Souls
online with people or no?
Yeah.
Dude, see, that's something we should be doing, man. We could be making our characters, meet online, and we could play right now. We could be showing it up.
Yeah, we could do that. I play Dark Souls. Don't know if you've ever played Dark Souls.
I never played it.
So Dark Souls, the tagline is "Prepare to die."
No, that's good.
Because the game scales to your ability. So if you're a brand new player picking up the game, there is no difficulty. You can't choose easy, medium, or hard. You pick up the game and you play this game, and the boss will just kill you because you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it teaches you. It's a block attack. You can add a sword. It's basically like Skyrim, but within a world. I love it. Dark Souls is my favorite franchise.
So are they telling you when to press the buttons, or is that the training part of it? No, but when you actually do it, but when you're doing the play, you have to know how to do it. Okay. Yeah,
you hold your shield up to block attacks, but then that uses stamina, so you've got to let that down. And then you can put armor on, and then depending on whether the armor's too heavy, you can't roll fast, and you'll roll slowly, and you'll move slowly and get over encumbered and stuff. It's a really, really cool game.
Now with the armor, do you have a Lux Arcana you can use? Or can
No.
No. You should.
No, but there's dragons in it.
Oh, there are dragons. Dragons are always good. Do you ever play the Game of Thrones? That was it, the Telltale series.
Telltale.
Yeah. Do you ever play that? You go all the way through that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got through half of it, and see that game to me was a little on the boring side because I feel like I didn't do it.
All Telltale games are boring.
Okay, because that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, is if the Last of Us is like that? Because I would hate it. But it sounds like it's not like that.
No, The Last of Us is not like that at all.
Okay, so yeah, because I was a little bit bored with that part,
Hey, kitty.
Hey, kitty, how are you doing? So yeah, our TV and movies have now turned into video games. So there you go.
Well, that's what we were just talking about because we did Last of Us, and that's a video game, so it kind of makes sense to be over here talking about this. But yeah, no, we need to get into the gaming. You all know my YouTube logo is 3 things: Funko Pop, movie board, gaming controller. We're currently on the movie board section of the logo, and then 666 subscribers usually activates the gaming stuff.
What is it, 666?
Yeah, because I decided instead of trying to get 1K in one niche, I decided to do 3 niches. And it was 333 subscribers in each niche, and then I would make a second account and make myself the 1,000.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So it was easier to get 333 in Funko, then 333 in movies and TVs, and then 333 in gaming. I feel that that's a lot easier than trying to go for 1,000 in just one.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that's the plan. So it was supposed to be 333, and then we switched to movies, but we're almost at 500. And then when it gets to 666, then we'll do gaming, but we'll probably just bring it out at any point. Like as soon as Hogwarts Legacy's out, I've got the jumper on today.
Yeah.
Then I'm buying it. But I'm probably not going to pre-order because I'm not going to be stung with waiting and waiting and waiting. and I'm probably going to be digital, so I'll be buying it digitally and not
Yeah,
buy a disc one.
the PlayStation I have is the digital one. So
Mhm.
I was like looking at it, and I'm like, because like I said, like Ohio, we just got sports betting, and they've literally been giving away some money basically. Like I think I was telling you last week, like it's just a
Yeah.
couple of bets, like it was guaranteed, and like today another like $75. Like there was no risk. So I made another 75. That's why like last week I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it. I have the money. I just got it basically for free, so I got the game for free.
Yeah.
So.
I'm
Yeah,
excited to see what you think of it. Have you watched any content on YouTube?
with the game.
Yeah, like I've literally sat and watched maybe 12 hours of content on YouTube about the game that's coming.
So people playing it, or just what the game's gonna be about?
Just the game reveal. We got a dev. There was a developer live stream where he went through the game and showed you some secrets. It's not out yet, obviously. So we just got a couple of really cool things that they showed us.
Do you
Like I've seen inside Hogwarts. I've seen inside the hall. I've seen the moving staircase. I've seen all this stuff.
so what did it like? So you've seen some gameplay, but not like a ton.
I watched a live stream where these three guys are sitting on the couch and they're developers for the game, and then there's a big TV and they're playing it and they're showing
Oh,
us what they're doing.
okay. Will you send me that link?
Yeah. There's character creation, like that. It goes so deep.
Oh,
Like the character
okay.
creation page is like 30 minutes.
So would I guess when I first saw the announcement of this, I kept thinking it was going to be a combination of like World of Warcraft and like Zelda. That's what I was thinking in my head. You've seen some of the gameplay and what you do, what would you say it was like? Or
I don't want to put you off with my or
no,
make
I already ordered it, so it won't matter. I'm
my
gonna play.
analogy would be GTA but for wizards.
So it's more like GTA. So you like playing it online, you don't think you're gonna see like a bunch of wizards and stuff running around?
Oh yeah.
You'll see
And
other characters,
yeah,
right?
and you'll be able to do Quidditch games and play with you. I
Okay.
can't wait to play
Oh,
Quidditch in
yeah.
my room.
So, okay. I get so that
It's open world. You can fly on your broom anytime. You just get on it and fly.
yeah.
Like-
Like, do you think you're gonna have to like open up areas because you because you play World of Warcraft, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so you know how like in World of Warcraft you can basically go wherever you want, but areas are made for higher levels. Like you
It's
walk
the
into a
same as
higher.
Dark Souls.
What'd you say?
It's the same as Dark Souls. You can see everything, but it doesn't mean that you're strong enough to be there.
Right, exactly. So is this like that, or do you think you could literally just go anywhere you want?
I
Like you
believe
level. I would assume you level up in this game.
yeah. And
Okay.
you can even go on the website right now and choose your house and be putting all that kind of stuff, and it connects to the game when you play it.
Really?
Yeah, there's a website that you can go on and everything.
Can you make your character's name now?
I believe so, but that could be a YouTube video, right?
No, we're gonna do it right now.
You want to do it live?
I don't know. We only have 3 people watching, but I want to
I'm
do
one
it.
of them.
I mean,
I think it'd be a better video, unless
I'm
people
gonna-
in the chat want to see it.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try it. I may not do the whole thing. I want to see what it looks like. So let me pull this up. So Harry, so this is what called. It's called Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy. Choose your house, I think.
All right. So is it just under Wizarding World? You think,
Yeah.
or all right here? Okay. Yeah. So here, let's share this. We'll go through a little bit of it. Dude, if you could do it now, dude, that's awesome. That saves a ton of time when you get the game.
Yeah. And the character development is detailed.
Yeah. All right. So, questions you may have about Hogwarts. So let's see. How do I choose? Okay. So how do I choose which Hogwarts house I'm in? You will take part in a sorting ceremony when you join Hogwarts. Absolutely. And from there, you can choose which house you'll join. So I want to know, like, I want to see stats on like what gives you, like, if you join X house, what does it give you compared to the other house? You know. But
I
wait,
think it's just going to ask you generic questions and then sort you from your answers. I don't think it's going to give you a choice to be, hey, do you want to be Slytherin?
okay. So, but wait, I have a Hogwarts house on wizardingworld.com already. Can I use it? I can't bear to change. Yes, we understand your struggle, and yes, you can account. Oh, it's right here. Hogwarts sorting. There it is. Can I bring any of my Wizarding World credentials into the game? Glad you asked. You can also bring your wand into the game, which you can discover in a wand ceremony if you haven't. Oh,
yeah, that's how you get your wand.
So this is a wand for what? Like a wand for the game? Or
yeah, one for your magic, for your spells.
Are there any in-game rewards I can get a hold of? Indeed. Two things to bear in mind. Firstly, you link your Harry Potter fan club account with your W Games game. And we better pick a house fan. Okay, so you get a couple things there. Second way you can pick up a special in-game goodie, 72-hour early access, which I'm going to have. I'm pretty sure I'm taking a personal day on that day, and I'm gonna freaking stream.
Taking a personal day to play Harry Potter.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it would have to be a personal day. I don't want to get in trouble. You will also receive access to Dark Arts Pack, which featuring a
Thestral mount.
You can spot this on the end of the trailer. Isn't that like the bird?
The big bird that he flies away at the end of the trailer, yeah.
Okay.
It's super hyped me when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, I can fly.
I know, that's fine. That's honestly, that's what made me pre-order it. When I saw that, I'm like, well, dude, I want that mount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want Buckbeak.
And for those pre-ordering any editions of the game, you'll be rewarded with a special Onyx. Oh, well, Onyx Hippogriff. Yeah, this is the one you get.
Yeah, for pre-ordering, yeah.
I'm gonna see what this is. So new Dark Legacy pre-orders go live. So yeah,
I'm so excited.
I know, dude. It looks so good. Yeah, because I ordered the deluxe so I can get the access. So here it is. Deluxe grant you, so you get the
Onyx Hippogriff.
72-hour access. You also receive access to the Dark Gates, featuring this mount. What is that? What is that? Thestral. Okay. Dude, I'm at them catch up on my Harry Potter knowledge a little bit too.
Well, we're gonna watch that as well on the channel. I think we should watch those movies one day.
Dude, we should, because I've only seen a lot of them once.
Well, I could recite the movies to you word for word without them being on. So yeah.
Well, I guess what I know Lily would be all in for that, because she is a huge Potterhead. Potterhead. I'll mention it to her tomorrow.
Yep.
So
you know that guy that didn't put dragons in his top 10 list? He wants to talk about wizards. Are you in for it?
Talk about wizards. We spot characters using unforgivable curses for one, such as Crucio. What is Crucio, dude? You know?
Torture.
Oh, here. Well, we're sure you remember these horrific undead beings. Yes.
So do you not remember Mad-Eye Moody teaching him in the Dark Arts class, and there was a spider, and he went, Crucio, and it was all like upside down and screaming? No?
And maybe... So I've seen the first movie like twice. I've seen the... I know, dude. I've seen... So wait, that's Chamber of Secret, right? The first one?
Yep.
And then the second one...
No, Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone.
So Chambers of Secret I've seen probably 3 times, but I have probably not 3 times all the way through, but I've probably seen the most images, and like it's just, that's the one that I turn on a lot. And it's not even my favorite one or anything like that. It's just, I don't know, for some reason I've seen that one a lot. But I've seen the finale, like the final one, like 4 or 5 times. That movie is just perfect. But I absolutely hate the first part of that movie. I can't watch it. It's so boring. Hated it. I thought part one was awful.
I can understand your logic.
It's just
But
nothing. Nothing happens.
I have done multiple Harry Potter marathons where I don't stop watching until they're done.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've seen Harry Potter at least 100 times. And I've read all the books.
Wow.
This game is going to be amazing.
So who is this? Is this the Mount or is this an enemy?
It's just an enemy in a game that's not a movie character.
Okay.
But you should be able to play that video and see what it does. I hope it doesn't take you to YouTube.
I'm allowed to play this?
Yeah, mute it.
Mute it. I hear it.
Mute it.
All right, so we have an owl. Who's the owl?
It doesn't look like Hedwig. Maybe it's Hedwig.
Hedwig, yeah, that's right. Wait, Tyrion's not in Harry Potter's, is he?
No.
Okay. Oh, Tyrion's in Thor, or he's in
He makes Thor's axe.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Now I'm getting things confused a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. You can just skip forward. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. At Universal, when you go to eat breakfast, dude, you get to eat in his room. It's like, dude, it's so cool. It looks almost like this. It really does.
Like the candles are floating.
Yeah, I mean, it's really. I mean, I don't know if the candles are doing that. I have a picture somewhere.
The whole point of that room is the candles, though. It's to look up and be amazed.
But like they have all those like all over the place. They have like these little like the paintings, and they're all like moving all the time and talking to you. It's pretty cool.
Gryffindor.
There's your Quidditch, right?
Yep, your Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Randy is going to be. I would be in on that too. Love Harry Potter, so Randy would be down for breaking down Harry Potter.
Okay. Yeah, man. I kind of want to do this. Hogwarts Legacy. I want to go to this. Yeah, I need to sign up though, right?
Yep. You can't do that on screen.
And that, unless I want everyone to know everything. Yeah, maybe I'll play around. Maybe I'll make a video of it. Maybe that could be my second video of the week. Even though I actually have like 3 videos started. I just haven't edited. It's just the editing process. This is what kills you. It just takes so long.
Yep. That's why
I gotta get that. I gotta get that little one out tomorrow though, and then maybe I'll do the Harry Potter one later this week and just make my stuff and see what it looks like. I also don't want to screw it up though either. So that's like
remember we've also got Friday.
We have Friday.
So you forgot. You did write it down so you wouldn't forget, but we're going to be talking about our favorite quotes from the first movie. You're going to do a video on Friday. I'm going to do a video on Saturday.
Oh yeah. From Phantom Menace. And you're doing
Phantom Menace. I'm doing
but I don't. Yeah, okay, that's correct. Yeah.
So that'll be 3 videos this week because you've got.
Friday. Yeah. So I'll do. Yeah, I lately I've been doing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've been dropping videos, and then and then the 2 lives. And for some reason, like Thursdays and Fridays are always harder. But yeah, the Friday one, I know I didn't forget. I got it.
Yep. Yeah, because me and Headless, for everyone that's listening, me and Headless, we sat down together for 2 hours and he did all the thumbnails, and we decided that we were going to title the videos our favorite quotes from those movies. So that's why they won't specifically be like the Phantom Menace review. It'll be a quote from that movie. And that is because we're going to have videos come out the 2 days prior to that, and we're going to have our top 10 quotes.
Yep. I think
it'll be cool.
That's going to be cool. Yeah. Nice little intro video for the streams. So yeah, I'm excited about that Harry Potter though, man. It looks cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to actually just put my other headset on and be in the other room gaming, because I've got my stream room and I've got a gaming room.
Same thing. My gaming room is
Yeah.
well, this is my living room, but
So I've got like a small PC monitor here, but then through there I've got the big screen.
yeah,
know,
exactly. Yeah.
With the corner couch, and I can just relax and chill out. I don't need to be on camera because I'm just gaming.
Yeah. I still put a camera up when I stream games, but it just it's just like the PlayStation camera. I just have it set up right next to the chair. But yeah, man, it's gonna be cool, dude. I don't know. I don't have anything else, man.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much done.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go chill, maybe finish watching this football game, and then
Well, don't forget, Charles is live with Big Easy in an hour, talking about veterans again, veteran chat.
Oh, that's right. That's at what 10 o'clock,
Yeah,
right?
10 o'clock for you.
10 o'clock Eastern. Yep.
Yeah, I'll be over there. I'll be over there modding as usual. So.
Yep.
Yeah, if you feel free to come hang out. Like you said last week, you enjoyed the chat. I always love listening to those guys on a Sunday. I'm glad that they're back to doing it.
Yeah, and Luau's probably up right now, right?
Yeah, probably.
Luau, I think he goes on like 8:30 or something. So he's probably up. Right now.
I haven't had the notification.
You didn't get notification? Usually he's like 8:30 or 9. But,
no, I haven't had the notification yet, but I know he's got Fox Crown on, and that's going to be a riot because Fox Crown's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty much done. Thanks for letting me hang out with you and talk about almost everything, really.
Yeah. And tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow on yours? Do we have a plan? I can't remember what we said. I don't think there's much of a plan tomorrow.
No.
Just kind of do a hangout or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See what's going on.
Yeah. All right.
I probably still will be live at midnight, so that'll be 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
Yep.
Yes. Yep. I've only been learning a little bit. Yeah, I know you're an hour in front of Baby Ice now. Baby Ice is 6 hours behind me, so then you're an hour in front of her.
Yeah.
So
yep.
That's how I figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, we'll be hanging out tomorrow about midnight. Yeah, might just be a general hangout.
Cool.
We'll see where we go with that. And then Tuesday we've got Horseman with Poppy Missouri. He's hosting the Horseman on Tuesday night. We have a special guest coming on, which is going to be fun and interesting. I know the guest, so it is going to be a really good show. And yeah, that's about it for me. Until next week. That's when it all kicks off. It's kind of like a chill week this week and take things slowly, and then it's just going to get ramped straight back up again.
Yeah. Well, because like I said, we wanted to like set it up where we run right into Mando. So
yeah, no, I like that.
It's like as we're watching the movie, it's like once we get to like like a New Hope or something, we know like we're almost halfway to Mando. It's kind of a cool way to do it. So But yeah, check out the movies this week. Then you have basically a week to catch on Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones are the first two.
And if you don't have them and you need them, reach out to me and I can give you a link.
All right.
I'm not going to keep repeating that. Just know that it's there and it's available.
Absolutely.
For absolutely anything that we watch going forward on both of our channels. If you need it and you haven't got access, I can give you access. Subscribe to Headless. Hit the like button. Let's get out of here.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Ryan, thanks for being my guest once again. And, stay milky. And don't forget, keep those hats on. We'll see you tomorrow. Later.
Bye.